Yep, okay, and you let me know. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Awesome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah, cool.
It's just sitting just under the 10 on mine.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, okay. Okay. Cool. All right.
Good evening all, and welcome to Penshurst Park, the last clash between Sandwich City and Sutherland Park. Teams for this evening's game are Sandwich City, Jack Kenny, Ryan, Paul, Solomon,
G'day and welcome to Penshurst Park. It's round 26 of the NPL Men's New South Wales as St George City take on the Sutherland Sharks. Very important game for both sides. For St George City, they just need to win every week if they are any hope of making the final six. While for Sutherland, it's a similar situation. They need to keep on winning, but that is to avoid being in the relegation zone. So this is a very important game today for both sides. Nicholas Gutniak with you. Looking forward to this one. Let's go through the lineup, starting off with the visitors, Sutherland. Daniel Nizic is the goalkeeper, number 1. Lachlan McDonald in 2. Lachlan Fields in 4. 8 is Nicholas Sullivan. 10 is Marky Petrados. 15 is Matthew Morridge. In 19, Tarek Mayer. In 22, it's Katare Katsuda. In 27, Matthew Jackson. 44, Ty McGowan. And the 77 is Leo Marzis. That's the starting 11 for Sutherland. For St George City, the 1 is Jack Kenny, the goalkeeper. The rest of the lineup: 4, Solomon John Monahan Vayaka. 5 is Lewis Miko. In 9, Mark McNulty. Paolo Mitri in 10. Nathan Grimaldi at 15. Noah Ovens 17. Carlo Agrelos 18. Jesse Foti 19. 23 is Dakota Askew. And in 25 is Brody Clarkson. That's the starting 11 for St George City. Looking forward to what's going to be a blockbuster game. Last week, Sutherland going down against Wollongong 3-1 at Seymour Shore. While St George City, they had a loss against Olympic Cogra 2-1 last week in a localish derby. Our referee in charge is Michael Weiner, Liam Smith and Hayden Kay. Our assistants, Rory McFarlane is the 4th official. Games in progress at the moment, and of course you can watch all the games on Football New South Wales on YouTube. And currently, after 88 minutes, Spirit 2, Olympic 1, Apia 1, Manly 0 after 61 at Lambert, and Wanderers and Rockdale no score after 11 minutes. But back here, as I said, this is going to be a cracking game. I'm looking forward to this. As I said, it's a big battle for both sides. St George, it's fainting hopes of a top 6 finish. While Sutherland, as I said, just need a win to get away from the relegation zone. Just about right for kick-off. The Hardy are here. No rain to speak of at the moment, but it has been hosing down throughout the evening. Just waiting for football to enter the pitch. He's the reason for the delay when here football. And we have got one. Michael Wiener's just delivered it. And Mark McNulty is going to start things off. St George City defending right of screen. Sutherland defending left of screen. They set the go. Underway at Penshurst Park. City have a very important 90 minutes ahead of them. Actually, both sides, to be honest. As Grimaldi against his old side, works it over halfway. Trying to find Miko. Miko won't get to it, it's cleared out. McDonald over on that right side is able to play it away. Did touch off St George City last though. So it will be Sutherland. As there is questions about the ball. Daniel Nizic not happy with the situation of the floating of the ball. So we're going to get another one. As I said, hardy crowd tonight. As you expect in this situation, it's been hosing down. You can hear it, the noise around all that water. Of course, we're just off King George's Road. Which, again, good to see that it's another working site. It's never, ever going to be a clear run on King George's Road anymore, is it? As Daniel Nizic works it over halfway. Ball drops down. Played forward by McDonald. Grimaldi, good header initially. Played across. Now here's City. Good ball on by Mitri. Ball bouncing sideways to Dakota Askew. Former Cityite. The ball goes out. Be the Sutherland ball. So Sutherland take the throw. It's played out by Clarkson. Matt Jackson returning to Sutherland after a stint at Bulls FC Academy. Again, the ball bounces sideways, played forward by City. Both sides trying to work out their early manoeuvres. Find the target. Again, it's Sutherland who are able to win the ball again. Ball play back to McDonald by McGowan. Good ball by Katsuta. And then across from Fields. Fields will have possession again. Over halfway. Played forward. Expect that from the timber they've got in their lineup. St George City. Now Sutherland trying to go forward again. Ball bounce across and find Jack Kenny. Kenny was looking to drop the kick downfield. He's going to think about his options. He was looking to bowl it at one point. Bowling will be the option, he does. The 10-pin style. And Vayaka works it over halfway. Jackson for Sutherland plays it out. Throw on the Housing Estate side, Penshurst Park. Enjoying all the action. Nicholas Gutniak with you. Now City had possession on the right side. Fody was trying his best to work it back in. At the end, Sutherland have a touch. It goes out for a throw for St George City. Again, Fody swings around. Works it across. Use an effort that goes sideways. Quite the shot they're looking for in that situation from George City. Roddy Clarkson will be everywhere today. As you probably noticed, a couple of the City players formerly have played Sutherland. Quite a bit of that, especially the amount of teams we have down the southern part of Sydney. You think about it, you've got St George City, St George FC, Sutherland, Rockdale, and you can almost add Olympic to that fold. It's a bit like the Western domination we've seen as well, the West and Southwest domination in this comp. City looking for something here. Grelos going short. Eventually not finding a target. Sutherland will play it out. City being creating the chances of the two. Just using it to their advantage. That's the key thing. Going to be taken by Nico. Throw goes long. They're back by McDonald. Had to be cleared forward. Touches off Grimaldi, goes out. Will be a Sutherland ball. Allowing McDonald to do the duties. Gives the ball a bit of a wipe in these wet conditions. So they can sit up here on attack. Of course, I mentioned before, players that played for the opposite team. Marky Petratos returns back to his old stomping ground. Sutherland trying to build. Monahan Vayek initially winning it. Second effort, St George City still have possession. Clarkson. Grimaldi. He's got Miko on his left. There's Miko. Back to Grimaldi. Pressure by McGowan. Kenny had to go to Stewie. And again, it's an effort for Grimaldi to go forward. Nolte couldn't get to it initially. Played out by Sutherland, so it will be a throw on this grandstand side. Sullivan will be getting himself involved. Miko throws it. Nolte with the gloves today. Grimaldi works it up the line. I should say Carlo Grelos wearing the gloves today. Obviously is McNulty. For a second you look at the hair, you go, oh, that looks similar, but then you realise maybe not. As now Donald has possession. Mayer. The ball comes back for Sullivan. Grelos with pressure, but won't win the challenge with Donald McGowan, and then eventually the ball by Mayer. Now it's crossed in by McGowan, and the flick was just wide of the mark. Would have been an awesome strike, not to be for Matthew Morich. Sutherland, their first chance, not quite finding the target. Played over halfway. Baker's header. McGowan eventually heads it forward for Sutherland, but it's flicked up high in the sky. Marky Petrados. The ball drops back for Kenny. Grimaldi. Kenny. Over half wide. McNulty the target. Tries to get his foot on it. Eventually bounces down. Grelos goes back. City on this left side. Miko. Back to Clarkson. He goes back to Grimaldi. Grimaldi. Short pass. Clarkson. Looking to go forward. Does deviate. Sutherland had possession on the right side. McDonald trying to go forward. Played out by Clarkson. Nil all the score. 9 minutes into this one.
Say what?
Around the grounds, full-time, Spirit 2, Olympic 1. Big win for Spirit. How good are they going at the moment? While 71 minutes in, RPL 1, Manly 0, Wanderers and Rockdale after 21, no score. All fascinating what's going on in this competition. Looking at the standings at the moment, Spirit 3 points ahead of Apia. Mind you, Apia are in progress at the moment. If they do concede a goal or two, that will change obviously the live ladder. There's other games this weekend. Town City at the Rangers at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Wolves and Sydney FC also tomorrow's. Sutherland look to set something up here. Marky Petrados, and the flag is up for offside. The time McGowan. I mentioned Wolves and Sydney FC at 3 p.m. tomorrow. Should note that is also our match of the round. And Sydney United 58 take on St George FC at Sydney United Sports Centre. And a postponed game, of course. It's Mariners and Marconi. That game's going to be played on the 13th of August. So a midweek game scheduled. Blue Park obviously suffering a lot with this weather. The case all year as Jackson works it forward. Monahan Vayaka tries to build up the line. Dimitri, watching him with a lot of interest today. Very good player. Can strike a ball too. Ball goes out. Fody will have the throw. In fact, against it. Askew has the throw. Thirty spins around. Trying to call for it here. Dimitri. Eventually, the ball will be spewed into the 18-yard box. It's headed away initially by Fields. Foul will be called to Sutherland. Nil-all after 12 minutes of play. And it'll be Daniel Nizic. Former United, also MacArthur FC player. Boots it over halfway. It didn't quite work, Morris, in the way he was trying to control it. Played back by Suda. Teased up here to Carey. Here they come again. Floating in the area. No support. Played away by Fields. Askew tried to get to it, he couldn't. The ball will go out. Will be a throw to City. As, yep, you just saw that as well. I've got a great feeling that could be the case tonight. The lightning and thunderstorms may come. Obviously, it wasn't as close as what it looked like, because obviously if it is close, we will be off for at least 30 minutes. This depends on a couple of things. When lightning does strike, or the lightning and thunderstorms, it does also relate to the teams feel that they're not going to go on. They can make a decision, I think, after 15 minutes, but 30, I think, is what is the usual situation. Grimaldi. Plants him back to Kenny. Grimaldi works it up the line. The ball comes back to Daniel Nizic. There it is again. Another flicker. But obviously, as I said, must not be close enough yet to worry the refereeing staff, Michael Weiner and co. McNulty wins the ball. Got Foti. And the cross will come in eventually. Dimitri's there if he wants him. He decided to go to Askew. Askew comes back and the ball by Ovens eventually. There's Monahan Vayaka. City have had a couple of games postponed this season. Rain starts to come again. Now the foul is called. Decides to be Zach tonight. That rain is driving down now. And I do apologise if I do play weatherman today, but in this situation, you can understand why it's warranted. You can hear it in the background, not just the driving rain, but that lightning and thunderstorms are coming in, and they're going to come soon. I don't think we're going to get a full game tonight. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong, but just knowing how the weather's been shoddy to be actually there. As Foti again trying to go for a run. Now Sutherland's looking to go forward. Vayaka. Thought he touched it out, but touch off Sutherland. Rain continuing here, but easing up. And we have seen this numerous times tonight before this game. It's been the case. So now, the cross comes in. Grelos will have to play it back. He's got Miko on his left. Has a shot himself over the bar. Well, from Carlo Grelos, nearly had one to be happy about, but not to be. And the score remains 0-0. We've had 16 gone first half. Ken Penshurst Park. Earlier this season, these two sides met. It was 3-0 at Seymour Shore. St George City getting the chocolates. We'll be looking to get the 3 points again today. Had some chances, probably more looks inside the area. Foul is called for City. Now, is that close or not? That is a question. I think Winner did look at his linesman. As I said, I won't lose shots if it does get called in the next 5 or 10 minutes. At least an interim period. As I said, as happened this season for City, the case in point was the game against Wollongong earlier this year. I called that game. I'm not in the box, am I? Maybe. Anyway. Rowdy found Nico. There's a Grolos. And that I thought went out. Hit the touch. Sutherland last. So they'll go to City. Nico to take it. Puts it in. Now Sutherland looking to go forward again. Here comes the half race, play down by Grimaldi. Suda can't get to it. Entry tried his best to get a good play back, and eventually Sutherland had got position against Tariq Mayer. That's to his left. It's booted downfield. This ball bounces and it goes out. Scores around the grounds to note at the moment. We have got Apia against Manly, 1-0. Apia leading. And that's after 80 minutes. The Wanderers and Rockdale no score on the board after 30. Sutherland was trying to drive into the area, but they couldn't. They now Monahan Bayako, low will burner. Isn't too much. Now here comes the shots. Oh, that's a bad move. Morris, what were you doing? Now this is backheel nicely by McNulty, Grelos, Clarkson. Eventually it's played back by Ovens. Now Grimaldi bakes a long ball. Now they work themselves towards the area. Fody could not control. The ball goes out. It will be Sutherland ball. Another flicker again. That was coming from the western side of the ground. Northwestern side to be exact. As here's a shot. Again, is wayward, not to be. As I said, can strike on his day, Paolo Mitri. On occasion, couldn't quite find the old onion bag. Shout out to Tommy Smith for why. Well, he's not listening, but still. One of his great lines, the old onion bag. Another line we can't use. Has a different meaning in Ireland compared to the rest of the world. Anyway, the ball lobs up. Again, as I said, it keeps on flickering. I don't know if you can see it on your pictures, but it is worrying for me because I reckon it's getting closer. Askew works it on. Fody's on a run. Fody now is outside the area. Fody now, can he work it in? He does so. Goes over the top of the Grelos. It's going to bounce down. Miko can't get to it. Played down by Sutherland. Then McGowan was taken afterwards. Foul will be called to the Sharks. So, Daniel Nezic take this and work it deep. Goes to the area now. It's headed by St George City. Grimaldi again doing everything right. Bryce won't get to it though for St George. Sutherland will have the throw through McDonald, who throws it in. Down by City. And Christ himself involved as the ball was worked forward. Game by McDonald. Ball was tucked back to Ken. That rain, it does reverberate around this venue. It's like it's in a cycle when it all swings around every which way here. And it is very cold, if you note as well. Rowdy works it back to Kenny. Kenny works it up to halfway. This is Lachlan McDonald working it back. Sullivan found his support player. Big ball by Nizic. Orich, the best of headers. Katsuda was able to work it forward. Petrados and then McGowan. Now Katsuda. Katsuda works it into the area. Good save by Kenny. And Kenny gets there. He's able to get there. That situation. This offside is Miko. Rowdy works it back. Kenny. Monahan Vayaka over halfway. Over the top of Paolo Mitchell. Here they come again. This is Sutherland on the attack. Norwich down this left side. This is where they need to build, but they're going back to go forward. Nizic. Short of halfway. Aki Petrados getting himself involved. Played forward. McGowan. The shot was nice, and then Morris onto his left. Now, can they have a shot here? Eventually, it's Wayward. They're looking for the corner, not coming. To be for Leo Marzis. By the way, I should note, this is great to see Sutherland supporters here tonight. One of them got the shark hat on. I love it, the actual shark hat. Which is great to see. It's Ken looking for runners here. Called. McGowan was taken down on the challenge. Tied. It's 25th minute. Scores 0-all. Sutherland's and St George City. Daniel Nezic able to work this to the 18 box, you would imagine. 18-yard box. He does so again. Even the 6-yard box. It bounces. Couldn't get a touch. McGowan's in position. I'll tell you what, McGowan got that. That would have been an awesome strike, but not to be. Now it's Grimaldi back to Kent. He goes back to Grimaldi. Grimaldi uses Miko. Go back inside to Agrelos. Another one of Morich. Clarkson will pick up the spill. Now Askew works it forward. Foti not control. The ball goes out. Just ties his shoes. And for the meantime, can't see any thunder or lightning in the road at the moment. Saying was not going to be. Just saying at the moment. Not seeing. Bounces out. Throw taken by McDonald. Spinning around is Suda. McDonald. The touch on was nice by Morich. Suda. Vayaka couldn't control. It's played forward by Marky Petratos. It comes back. McKinney, who toes it out for a throw to Sutherland. A chance for the Sharks. No score on the board here. Same at Wanderers Rockdale. That's after 39 minutes. The call will be to the chagrin of St George City. Sutherland have a chance with the corner. After 1, Manly 0 after 89. Repeating the early result, Spirit 2, Olympic 1. So this will be Marzus, the Camden boy, to take this set piece. Corner comes in. Bounces every which way at the end. McDonald able to play it back. Forward into the mixer. Played away. Trying to go forward. Suda can't get to it. Eventually working back on the second attempt. Rich plays it down for Marzus. Marzus can't get to it. Played out like a man. Throw to be taken by Sutherland. Could you imagine if they get the opening goal here? Donald to take this. It's a high throw. Bounces back here, but Suda couldn't get to it. Played forward by Grillos. Monty going wide. Now Foti. Looking to work a ball on. Had support in Palamitri. He's on his outside. He's going to use it. Mitri needs to work it back inside. On the run initially, but didn't quite work. That's alive again. So Grillos comes back. Monty couldn't control that. Again, Mitri getting himself involved. Couldn't quite on that situation. Here comes Warrich, back on the inside. He cuts the Ovens, works the ball on. Here's the chance. Marky Petratos could not control it on his old turf. The ball goes out for a goal kick. He works it across. Sutherland looking to build again. Too deep at the end. I'll tell you one thing, he was trying to climb Tarek Mayer. Grillos. Treewood to Ovens. Askew. Back. Got Hanvaya to the class. Going on to his left. Nico. It's Sutherland. Taken. Here it comes, that's twist, couldn't quite work from McNulty. Pressure by Field. Fields to be exact. And the score remains 0-0. The word circulate, circulate, circulate. Sutherland. look to build this one. Daniel Nizic, now he's got a big boot. We're going to see the gun. Left footer goes deep over halfway. It's a deep one, isn't it? Yeah, it was about 30 yards from goal, but still. It works out for Sutherland because City have played it out. And now Sutherland are going to have it a couple of yards from halfway. It's a great play. And that's what the Nizic kicks are doing. And he's able to boot it long. But what it does is if City decide to play it, they're playing it out. So it works dividends there. Morich has possession. Back for Tarek Mayer, the former Sydney United player. Fields works it across. Sullivan works it over halfway, Nick. Bounces and bounces out for a goal kick for St George City. So 32 and a half in. Moves it across. Ovens back to Clarkson. It's really a pick up an aisle 5 situation. Ahan Vaya working on. Askew has possession. So Manahan Vayaka again. Manahan Vayaka. Spinning around. Morich couldn't get to it. Right across by Fields. Bounces down. Goes out for a throw. Ross now will be going forward. He's got support. Hudson's there. Hudson goes back to Manahan Vaya. A couple of yards in from halfway. He's being turned over. Katsuda. Flicks a pass on. Marky Petranos can't go first time. He goes on his left foot. Chips it down. Into the cross. Again, they'll build. It goes back to Morich. Now Marky Petranos. Marky. The ball goes out, touching City last for a throw. For Sutherland. Donald to take this one. So McDonald works it high in the air, bounces every which way again, laid back by Askew to Kenny. Yeah, it could have been suicide, but it worked out okay as he flips it over to the right side. Jesse Fody will go back to Askew. Ovens. Now they're on the left side again here. Grimaldi found support. Miko. Grelos. Oh, geez, that was bad. Clarkson could not control. McGowan works a wide ball. He's not going to get to it. Marky Petranos stopped off by Kenny, quickly working it down. Askew wants to go over halfway for a long ball. Fody was trying to get to it. Fody, quite big Jackson here. Ball goes out. Opportunity for City. We're playing high at the moment. Clarkson going right. Askew slipping around like Fred Astaire. Works it into the area. Nico can't get to it. It drops back. Wallace had a shot. It did Ricochet off. Isn't able to punch it forward. And Narcissus lobs it behind the skull. It comes down. Askew. Now Mitri lobs it into the area. McNulty can't get the control here. He's looking fourth time, like not to be. Norwich, and then it's played off City again. It comes back to Daniel Nezic. Pure Men's New South Wales and Football New South Wales on YouTube. Moment, you'll be able to see everything on Football New South Wales on YouTube. Games live and replays and all that. Sutherland go to this left side. Nil here in this one. Wanderers and Rockdale 0-2 after half-time has just come through. And Apia have defeated Manly 1-0. So we're going to have a picture tonight of how the top sits. Tell you what, Spirit, what a story this season. It's one that has to be spoken about. And you can say that Spirit basically have found the right team for the game plan. Perkinage. And that is the important thing to note. What Perke has been able to do for this club, for Spirit, has been astonishing again. Remember, they won the Waratah Cup in 22. Another piece of silverware will come through. And they also came into this competition a few years ago. Ball bounces on halfway, comes back. Vayaka will get onto it. Actually, he won't even bother. The ball will go out. Watching Sutherland last. I was watching him look for the bouncing ball, but it was always going out. Just checking, see what the score was in that Wanderers Rockdale game. Still nil, half-time obviously in that one. A reminder, Spirit defeated Olympic 2-1. Ball goes out. Touching City last, Sutherland ball. Opportunities now, Morich. Marky Petratos was trying to get to it. Marky will like to spin around. He's got to use the support he's got in the middle. Marky's going to go himself. It deviates off. Kenny was about to die. There's no point. It'll be a corner anyhow. The score remains 0-0 between St George City and Sutherland Sharks. Mentioned before about Spirit. City came in at the same time as Spirit in this competition. Boosted the teams up, which was great to see. It's been a delightful competition. It keeps on getting better and better every single year. You don't know where to look, to be honest. Ours is the game. And bounces over the top of McDonald. It's been one of the best seasons. And I think we say it nearly every year, but, you know, we actually do mean it. Like, this season's been amazing to watch. And so many chances, and, you know, there was one point, and I sort of jokingly said, we had a situation with the leading team always starting to fall. Like in MotoGP, when we saw last year, for instance, when there were so many riders when they were top of the championship and then they fall, but Niall was the main instigator. And then a stumble and a slip sees the lead go to somebody else, and that's sort of what we've seen at the moment. But Spirit at the moment holding it nicely in this competition. Nolte touches it out. It'll be a Sutherland ball. Till Sutherland to take the throw just before halfway. McDonald's throw, and Morris doing a bit of a skip around. I don't know what that was. Nolte plays it down. Ovens working across to Askew. Over halfway. Foti's on a run now. It's played out by Sutherland. Eddie Jackson's there once again. All the score, 42 minutes in. Chilly night at Penshurst Park. I pack a lot of things in the car. Note to self, I should have a heater now. That's something I'm going to pack into the bag for next season. A heater. And those who know me would go, yeah, of course you would do that. That is something you would do. Don't worry, I've been tempted to buy a printer. Now, you can't get those portable printers anymore, so I have to buy like a serious printer. Not like a business one, but you know what I mean. Still your home one, which is still heavy. I suppose you can go to Timu, but I don't trust anything in that blue. Anyway, the ball goes out. You haven't missed much, by the way. All that dribble is just me and my yard. But this game at the moment, you know that one team is going to score soon. It's a question of who, because both are having their chances. Could well be City in the next passage of play. When the foul, Ovens, it's going to be a throw, I should say, not a foul. Dip out. Ball goes into the area, game played out by Fields. It's going to be played by Jackson. So Jackson last minute was able to get a boot on it, but it's always going to be a result of a St George ball. Forwards into the area, hit it back. Nico's going to run for it now. The ball goes out, touching Sutherland last. Throw to be taken. Nico. So Nico is able to work in the middle. Nice backheel Mitri, but it's a little bit of donut at the end. Donald can't do anything with it. Kenny has it at the back. Just before the break. Drew time about to pop through. Donald hits it up. Bounces down. Donald, or I should say, Nolte was looking for the foul, not coming. It's now Mitri. Foti, back to Mitri. The ball spills away. Sutherland playing it out. Throw from that western side. So City to take this. Ovens able to work it into the area. Down by Fields. Then opt up. Sutherland looking for a raid here. Marky Petranos. It's Marky who works it forward. Again. On a run here is Morich. Morich trying to flick it back inside. Nobody within earshot of that. Now, here's a cross. The board coming up. And we can tell you 1 minute of additional time has been added. So, on this left side here, City. Goal before the break is crucial for either side. Could it be here for Sutherland? Marky Petranos wins it. Ball played out, but it did touch Sutherland last. Might be okay. We've got this half through. Imagine, unless the weather does turn again, that we should get the second half through. We haven't seen any of those lightning and thunderstorms around the area for a while now. Doesn't mean that we're not going to get them. Morich. Nice play by Grellis. Rowdy's ball goes middle. Ovens going to get to it. Mitri's got it. Trying to work it forward. Jackson's there. Jackson working it up. Here's Katsuda. Here they come again. This is Marzus. And halftime whistle is there. No score between City and Sutherland. to what has been an interesting first half between these two sides. Shots are 5 to 3, St George City favour. No shots on target. Corners of 2 by Sutherland. Offsides are 1 apiece. Fouls are 3 to 4. No yellow cards or reds. Half time at City and Sutherland. No score at Penshurst Park. Back on the other side of this. Nicholas Gutniak with you on Saturday Night Football on Football New South Wales on YouTube. Back at Penshurst Park, second half action. St George City and Sutherland at no score. Nicholas Cognac with you on NPL New South Wales Saturday night action. And this is round 26. Results in the other games. Full time. Spirit FC have defeated Olympic 2-1. Apia defeated Manly 1-0. Wanderers and Rockdale after 56, no score on the ball. And a reminder, the games tomorrow. United will take on St George FC, City, that's Blacktown City play Rangers and Wollongong and Sydney FC. Games coming up. And a reminder, Marconi played the Mariners on the 13th of August. So a week and a half from now. So we'll be watching this game with a lot of interest. What can Sutherland do? As I said, on the precipice again of another relegation battle, but if they win today, they can almost stifle it, at least put a good stamp into stifling it. While for City, outside hopes of making the six, but they have to win every game. Positive was that Olympic, well, they lost today, so they're on 36 points. City, if they win today, will be on 35 points. A very important note in the context of this competition and season. Sutherland on the attack. Ball is worked into the area. In the way by Evans. It comes down. Marzus couldn't get to it. City again have it on this right side. Can they get any control of this? Askew couldn't. Here's Jackson. The foul will be called. It's a George City ball. Defending left of screen in the second half. Beautiful Penshurst Park. And what has been the coldest night for a while at Penshurst, I reckon. Windy, raining. We've still had a good game so far. The question is, who is going to take the opening goal with this one? City probably have had some chances to really build. Haven't quite utilised them to their advantage. Marky Petranos for Sutherland has been trying to work stuff on as City. Here's Foti, ricochets off Sutherland. No control there by Marky Petranos. Marzus has got it. Marzus works it onto his right. McDonald, Morich, and Grimaldi plays it out. Game. So, St George City ball. Gowan played it out. Subs for both sides to note. Kemp, the sub goalkeeper on 13, Morby 2, Sharagia at 7. Kuna 16, McAteer 48, Keras 99 for St George City. Foti goes forward. Foti works it, but Sutherland win the possession. It's played forward. It's nice working game by Tarek Mayer. Then we get to it, Marky Petranos. City. And Vayako was able to work it to his right. It's Ovens who worked it on to Alan Mitri. Askew couldn't get to it. Back for it now will be in Jackson. The sub line up as the ball goes out. Decided to opt against getting to it. The goal kick. The subs for Sharks. Rounds, who's been the sub goalkeeper every game. I don't think he's played a minute. No, Armiden 6. Gasking in 9. Mason Fernandez 23. Marcus Fernandez 49. And Brendan Gann in 88, the former Sydney FC player. Been overseas for a long time. Back to Sutherland, which is great to see. I think that was his junior club as well. Good player, Brendan Gann. Remember him in that Sydney FC side just over a decade ago now. It's way over a decade now, it's about 13 years. Oh, you just feel old all of a sudden. It's Now, City have possession again as it's played out by Sutherland. Vayaka, former Ranger, able to work it on. Ovens, possession again, Palamitri, decided to go to Ovens. Now, this is where they build. Again, Palamitri, able to work it across. Howdy's got it, goes to his left. And now they build, here is McNulty. McNulty, a chance! Mickelson by McNulty. Opening goal goes to St George City. And that is what they expected. Great work by Mark McNulty to scoot it through. The opening goal for St George City. He's been on fire this season, hasn't he? He's generally been an important cog in this St George City side, the Scottishman. So important he's been this season. Continues to deliver. How many goals this season has he got now? He's got 14 goals. 14 goals. As I said, he's been on fire this season for City. Maybe in patches, it was a slow start from the build. From a goal scoring perspective, and since then he's been able to really do it for his St George City side. So they've got the break at the moment. James Benedakis' men have got the advantage in this one. At the moment in the live ladder, we go to 35 points. Remember, goal difference, season behind Wollongong, who have got a game to play, in all due respect, same as United. You're 1 point ahead, alongside Olympic. Still a chance to fight for 6th place, which, if City's not careful, they could fall into that trap too. 42 points, I think the buffer of 6 points is enough, but you just never know. Saying that, see what they can do. Maris trying to work it forward. Goes back to Tariq Mayer. Mayer moves it forward. They come again. McGowan taking the challenge, able to play it. The referee, Mr. Wiener, says it will be a foul going Sutherland's way. So, now we worry about the lights. Saw that dim a little bit for a second. Oh, what's happening here? So this will be in Leo Marzis. Will take this set piece. He's going to go for it here, you'd imagine. Kenny's there. Marzis over the mark. Kenny, take this goal kick, ball rolling, into the right position before he boots it home. Ball over halfway. Southern gets to the ball. Goes down to his left channel. Charles chesting it back. Fields is trying to loop it forward, couldn't. Here's McNulty again. And now it's in position. The shot is wide by Foti. The score remains 1-0 St George City. They'll want to keep here. So Clarkson goes back to Askew. Askew now to his left. Looking to build here, City. Nobody at the far post. Askew is trying to get to it. Not to be. The effort again is what we're seeing from City. Good at building. Nico, as I said, joining St George City this season, midway through the year. Now, it's Fields. Jackson. Moves it up to halfway. Gowan tries to get to it. Ball's played out. Again, Sutherland through to be taken by Jackson. This is Kotaro Katsuda. Tarek Mayer. Now they're on the right side again here. Build up pressure. Can they use it to their advantage? Can't City have got it. Ball was worked. It's the edge of the area. No control on Narses. Askew wins the challenge. Ball's played to. But he can't get to it. Foul will be called. A card will be given to Kotaro Katsuda. Kotaro gives away the foul. It's a yellow card for his troubles. Trying to build a game to make it 2-0. Ball comes back, a firing shot. Again, just can't find the target. I mentioned before what he can do on his day. Now Mitchell, we'll be watching him with a lot of excitement. So what he did against Manly a few weeks ago. Oh, there's it, over halfway. George played it forward. Touch off Evans. More of the lights at the moment. Going to see another flicker. Askew back. What a Handvaker. Rain swirls. Swirling towards the northern side of this ground. Sutherland. Tara Katsuda on a card. On the attack. There's ball. Gowan taken down. Foul is called. 1-0 here, St George City. Foti's got it. Foti. Want to beat Kotaro Katsuda initially. Katsuda tries to go now. Fields is there. Ball worked back inside by Foti, but he had no support. Sutherland had to play it out though. There's no other option in that situation for Nicholas Sullivan. Askew's got it. Dimitri. Askew. Askew on the left foot. Head up. Couldn't quite work initially by McNulty. Drops back Clarkson. Again, Nico. George City. Evans. It's a little bit deep. Evans goes himself. Another low ball that goes out for a goal kick. no score between Rockdale and the Wanderers at Wanderers Football Park to note. We've had around about 7 minutes of that game, I think. This ball goes out again. 71 minutes to be exact. Minding you, Apia defeated Manly 1-0. Spirit defeated Olympic 2-1. Ball goes up to halfway. Sutherland trying to build again the pressure. This is Jackson taking down the challenge. Foul will be called. Can't give it yet. Sutherland supporters were calling for it to be. To get treatment on this player, Matt Jackson. 62 minutes in. Goal scorer St George City, Mark McNulty. Thumbs up as Jackson will come off to come back on. Set piece here, Tarakameo's alongside Marzus. Marzus, you'd imagine, takes it. That's going to be Mayer, but Marzus is on a run. Mayer has it all to curl this one. Does work it to the far post. It's in away. And Vayaka. As I said, very important. Fields is up. He's not going to get to it though. It's booted forward by Sullivan. Mounty can't get to it. The shot by McGowan doesn't work. Oh, that would have been a lovely goal, but not to be. Market Petraros and Gamaldi both there. Couldn't deliver. Chilly night at Penshurst Park. Ball was about to be worked over halfway by Jack Kenny. Kenny delivers a long ball. Bounces down towards the 18-yard box. Carlo Grillis, can he offer up in this second half? And one that can be exciting to watch. So, he's taken. Ball goes to the edge of the area. City trying to turn around. Entry. Grillos was going to go, but he dummied and works it forward. It's flicked up. Again, nobody can get to it initially for City. It was an effort that goes bouncing out. Well, he tried, but not to be on that situation. Still see the building pressure by Jesse Foti. Nolte was there before. Sutherland trying to win possession, marking Petranos couldn't. It was worked forward. Suda. Nice ball. Petranos and then Morich. Can't get to it here, McGowan. Mounty played it down. Now they look to build again. That ball goes up and out, but I think there's Something they've seen as a substitution to be made. Mason Fernandez is about to come onto the field. And coming off is Marky Petralis. Good shift by Marky. So change, Mason Fernandez will make his way on to the field. First substitution of the game today. Matt Jackson has got possession. Bayaka looks it forward. Nolte can't get to it. Sutherland played out. Mayer was pressured by McNulty. Ball worked over halfway. Pressure. Sutherland looking for some luck here. Something to go their way. They've given the ball straight to McNulty. Has a shot. Trying to catch Nizic off guard. He couldn't. Score remains 1-0 St George City. Ball comes out to the right. Ball played for Maskew. Eventually Clarkson's got it. It's back to Monahan vacant. Clarkson goes to his right. Building again. Askew. Pressure by Fernandez Mason. Ball comes back to Jackson. Fields looks it long. Clarkson was able to stifle it. Mitri was able to utilise here Grillos, and now they try to cut inside through Miko. He was taken the challenge. Someone won the ball. 1-0 here into City ahead. Courtesy of that goal by McNulty. Katu, Taro Katsuda, the Sutherland. This is a good run by Fields. Fields, as he got support, he utilises the right side, but it was too deep by Fields. It was a good run. Maybe went a little bit too late. Score remains 1-0 to St George City. It's a usual trait at this ground. These lights do flicker from time to time, but it makes you worried because we have had a situation where the lights have gone out here in the past. I've been here on a few occasions, I think. It has happened. As I said, not a big crowd tonight due to the bad weather around Sydney town. Those who have shown up, he decides to go short. Monahan Vayaka. Ovens. Askew works it forward. Again, Sutherland played out. It will be a throw on this side. What can they offer up? St George City looking to go 2 to the good. Throw taken by Askew. Ovens, chest control. Try to work it forward. Askew lobs it up. Taken by Sutherland. Mayer's done some work today, he hasn't. Ball comes back by Ovens. Askew. Tara Katsuda was on him. Monahan Vayaka. Alamitri. Freddie trying to win it, can't. Jackson for Sutherland. Now it's Fields. Now it's an effort by Tarek Mayer, taken down by Paolo Vitri. Foul is called. Sutherland looking to go forward. Ball goes out. Sutherland ball. It does deviate off St George City, that McDonald ball, but it's saved by Kenny. Kenny goes to Askew. Forward, but Foti won't get to it. Neil Nesic able to work it forward. Tarek Mayer, the captain. Again, Katara Katsuda. Sutherland, something needs to happen here. Suda can't get to it. Ball goes out. Substitution. Something's going to be Sutherland to make one. Gann might be making his way in. Gowan comes off. Gann makes his way on the field. Another change that also sees Marcus Fernandez make his way on. So double change for Sutherland. Double change here. It is a night, but they know that their season need to win here. They attack the Sharks. Well, spinning around there. Fernandez, Mason. It's been won by City. Acknowledge he's not going to get to it. Ball goes out. So working the 73rd minute. Sutherland in their own third. All played out by City. Again, saw a bit of a flicker. Thunder lightning around the area. Could happen before the end of this game. As here comes Sutherland. A chance here. Tell you what, he was building it not to be for Marzus. He was building it. He was building it. He was building it. Sutherland again. And foul called. Nobody at the far post again. Now Jackson. Tarek Mayer. Bounces back to Kenny.
Get forward.
Kenny rips it forward. Bounces in position here. Nesic was able to push it down. City, well, they've mucked the chance because Sutherland's able to clear. And the goalkeeper was not at his home in that situation. The game continues to deliver. Askew throws. Askew. Goes back to Noah Ovens. McNulty can't do much with it. Flag was up though. Not called. Sutherland have the ball. So they're going to have it. St George played it out. Fourteen and a half of regulation time remaining. Save is made again by Kenny. The efforts haven't been able to put one in yet. Ball goes over halfway. Foti. Jackson wins it. Fields goes back to Daniel Nizic. He's played it straight to Foti, who tees it up there for Palomitri. That goes over the bar. Oh, that could have been a lovely strike as we've got to play on the ground here for City. Trying to get up here. Miko. We're about to see a sub as well for City. Miko's off. Kakiris comes onto the field. At Manly earlier this season. Spent time at numerous clubs, Olympic, Spirit, rocked along the way. It's now Marzis. Marzis spinning around. Setup is on here for Sutherland. Mayer goes low. Cross comes in. The header was not controlled by Fernandez. Here's the shot! Made. Again. We've been lucky here. City. The ball goes out, touching off Sutherland. Opportunities going begging. Little worker to his right. Ball was worked in. Oh, nearly an error at the back. Kenny makes the save. 12 minutes of regulation time. It's a chilly evening. Week for Sutherland, they take on SPFC at home. Then they've got Apia at Lambert Park, the Rangers at Seymour Shore. They go to Marconi away for the last game of the season. For City, it's Wanderers away next week, and then Mariners away, Apia away, and then they return home for the last game against Sydney United 58. Run home for those two sides. Foti is off. Sheriaga's on the field. That's the substitution for City. Kenny goes long. And I'll tell you what, McNulty's not going to get there. What it could have been. Could have been. Anyway, not to be. Sutherland just can't afford to make errors at the back here. Still 8 chance in this game. Say 8 chance. Reminder as well, Wanderers and Rockdale in injury time. It's 0-0. That's a rough result. It's a rough result coming up for Rockdale. We've just clocked off over the last month. I don't know if that's probably the right word to use, but in all regards, what could have been their title has gone away from them. They end up at the moment in 4th. Marconi having a game in hand. Anyway, corner coming up for St George City. Mitri to take this. So Mitri lobs it in. Played away by Sutherland. Did not get to it at all. Mason Fernandez. Marcus on the field as well, as mentioned. As the ball drops down, it's Mason Fernandez. Swinging wide to the right. Turned over. Mitri. McNulty. Moves up high in the sky. Mitri goes left. Kakeris works it on. Not get to it. Tell you what, Agrilas has been searching for chances tonight. Tonight from Penshurst Park. Reminder, every game live and free. Football New South Wales YouTube. Plus on replay, just hit the live tab to see all the full games. And you can also be able to watch the highlights of every game, plus Football New South Wales in-depth stories that come through during the week. And there was one about the Waratah Cup and the Sapphire Cup as well. And Mark Stavelakis and the crew do a great job. The media has been outstanding again by Football New South Wales. Fields. Right. Does he want these troops to do here? Okay, Sutherland to the right. Ball is turned over, but what can McNulty offer up? Not much. And out he's forward. Ball goes out. Sutherland throw. So McNulty, the goal scorer for St George City. In a game that has been City's, Sutherland have had their chances. You just wonder when they're going to strike one. Can it be soon? Mayer again getting himself involved. Was played to the edge of the area. Nazis. Then Mayer. Kenny punches it. Jackson controls, works it to his right. It's been turned over Askew. Now City. Go forward again. Clarkson, long ball. McNulty. McNulty has taken the challenge by Fields. But hold on. The card's going to be given. And it's because of McNulty's challenge and all that on Fields. So Fields is on the ground. So McNulty gets a card now. Coming in again. Daniel Nizic. Over halfway. Grimaldi heads it. Keras couldn't do much with it. It's lobbed high. Looking again off her up. No, it doesn't work. Yep. It's called by Michael Weiner. St George City will have possession. 5 minutes of regulation time. This rain stopped and started throughout the evening. Continues. What is a night that City can at least go, if we get this win, we're still in the hunt. But I'll tell you what, if they can offer up another couple of goals, it could put for and against. All that stuff. But the reality is they just need to keep winning. 3 points. That's all it is. McNulty again. Keras will get onto it. Spotting side of 6. City could still get, despite what has been a strange year for them. Battle for finals continues. Nolte trying to find support. He's going to go himself here. It's low. And again goes to the left. And the score remains 1-0. One goal for McNulty today. As I mentioned before, he's 14th for the year. Ball goes to halfway. Sutherland got something to go their way. It's played out. As I mentioned before, Shiriaga's on the field. Sutherland at one point. Enter City jersey. George here in possession again, but mistake by Gann. Doesn't offer much really, but second attempt. Now Keras has it on the left. Keras works it across the face. Playing back. Nathan Fernandez doing the work there. Sutherland with possession. Mayer, as I said before, what can he offer up for his side here? Same as the likes of Kataro Katsuda. Tarek was calling for it. Not going to go his way. McNulty's going to win the ball here. McNulty's got a chance. He flicks it to his left. There's a runner that just skies it. Well, Grimaldi's not known for strikes. I know he scored a couple this year, but he tried to get that one. It didn't quite work. I had to double check it was Grimaldi. He's got some pace, I'll tell you now. Grimaldi. Young kid, out of the Sydney FC system. He's come over to City eventually. Played at Newcastle as well. It's going to be a St George ball again. Goes over halfway. So the ball to go out. I think it did. So it will be a Nizic goal kick. So inside the last 90 seconds of regular time. Probably about 3 minutes, I reckon, of additional time, I'm guessing. It's only a guess. The ball goes over halfway. Winner calls the offside against Sutherland. What has been a very trying evening weather-wise. Congratulations to the people who've turned out tonight. Reserve medal for coming out tonight. What has been an awful night. It's been an awful weekend around Sydney with the weather. You don't get impacted. I know, like usual, you're always concerned certain areas. Newcastle knows been affected over the years. It wasn't bad had where I was this morning in Parks. And yes, I did see the dish or telescope, depends what you want to call it, the observatory north of Parks, to be exact, the outskirts. Beautiful, beautiful place. If you ever go to Parks, I do recommend going there. Want to learn about, it's a very important cog, having the observatory. Sutherland building here. Well, slips around here at the key moment, which again could not, or Masters I should say, could not offer it up. It's now Sutherland again looking to go forward. We're in injury time now. Ball comes back inside. Oh, was there a handball? It's going to be a City ball anyway. City will have the ball. Kenny, time to hurry up. Works it over halfway. Can City get their second goal? Kakeris. He couldn't get to it. Shiriaga. Ball drips across. Now it's Sutherland again that need to build. The draw will at least give him something. It is getting closer now, but I don't think the lightning's going to affect anything here in this game. I think we're going to be done by the time it does hit the area properly. They'll probably be driving in it. I'll tell you one thing, St George City, if they can hold on here, this 3 points was important. Now they've got some tough games away. 3 weeks on the road before they come back home against against Sydney United 58. What could well be a battle for 6th. If it all works out, could be the exact situation. Could be the final before the final, if that makes sense. There's now Sutherland. Well, it wasn't the shot he was looking for in that situation. Decent roost by Katara Katsuda. Did touch off City, so they're going to have a chance. And Daniel Nizic, he's there. So it's almost hockey-like in this situation. The goalkeeper's gone forward. Here's a chance. Nizic is in position. It's not going to happen, but still Sutherland alive. Did not get the shot. He did touch off City. Nizic will stay. He will stay. So he's going to be the target of the game, the tall timber. This time he's going to be in a better spot, I reckon. Oh, this will be amazing. Rain comes back in. Can the slippery Sharks get there? Draw is on the offering. Daniel Nizic is a couple of yards outside of the 6-yard box. Works in. Nizic hits it! It's played away. Oh, if Daniel scored, I would have got excited. Daniel's going to come back. Understandably so. Sutherland have got the ball still. They touched off City. Holly Toledo Batman. This game continues to build. One more twist in this puzzle. We're told to continue on. Ball goes out. Sub, of course, McNulty's off. Kunis is on. Sutherland take the throw. It's at the edge of the area. Gamaldi was involved to play it away. And he can't get to it there. Sullivan. Throw taken. Sullivan was about to go to Nizic. Nizic says, no. So now they go forward. They're up in the skies. Fields is forward. Ball bounces. Rain drives in as Kenny makes the save. Have we had enough? Have we had enough in this one? We wait to see what Michael Wiener's about to do. what City's about to do. Sutherland worked to halfway. It's been an exciting game. The weather has obviously played a part in this fixture, as they've always worked on. Sutherland can't do much. Gann couldn't get to it. Full time. And an important 3 points for St George City, who keep their fates, hopes alive for a top 6 finish in this competition. What a game. 1-0. McNulty got the goal. The rain drives in. And what a night. McNulty getting the goal in the 50th minute. 5 minutes into the second half. Those stats, 15 shots to 9, St George City. 2 shots to 1 for St George City. It was corners of 1 to 4, offsides of 1 to 1. Fouls of 8 to 9. 1 yellow card apiece. That's McNulty for St George City. Katsuda for Sutherland. No red cards. What a night. Before we leave you, I'll go through those scores that have happened tonight. So, it was a big and important win again for Spirit FC. 2-1 against Olympic. After you defeated Manly 1-0. Wanderers and Rockvale 0-0. And St George City defeating Sutherland 1-0. Now, fixtures heading into tomorrow. Blacktown City and Mount Georgetown Rangers at 3 p.m. Same as Wolves and Sydney FC. That's our feature game, match of the round. And Sydney United 58 and St George FC at 3 p.m. They're the games scheduled at the moment, we can tell you. Later, I'll go through the important stuff. So St George City still sit in 9th, but they're equal Wollongong, so it's an important situation on that side of things. While Sutherland, well, they're on 20 points. The Wanderers draw probably helps them a little bit. Remember, the Mariners got a game in hand, and the Rangers play tomorrow, so there's a lot to talk about. But on behalf of myself, Nicholas Kutniak, and the team at Football New South Wales, we say good evening. We'll catch you again soon, but it's bye from Penshurst Park, where St George City have won 1-0. Bye for now.